Hi everybody, Dr. Tony Delangel here from Gonstead Chiropractic, and I want to introduce to you our expert of the month for January. This is Lawrence Herrera from Elevate Performance Health Wellness, and I wanted to have him on the set just because Lawrence is actually my personal trainer, and I go to him specifically, so he's one of the very few that I trust. And we just wanted to bring him on the set to ask him a few questions and let him talk about his business a little bit more. And if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask him specifically, we'll have all the information at the end so you can get a hold of him directly. Now, Lawrence, why don't you tell me a little bit more about the type of clients that you see on a day-to-day basis?
Our typical type of client that we have is from your athlete, your professional athlete, collegiate, high school. We have our recreational athletes. People want to compete in a 5K, triathlons. Another big client that we have is just the normal everyday person who really wants to achieve something special. Whether it's losing weight, feeling better. That's one of our major things, is we try to prevent injuries any way we can. So from the older clientele, I have a golfer I've been seeing for over 3 years now. She's 73 years old, plays golf still almost three to four days every week. And I also have your pro athlete. You know, I got people who are in triathlon camps right now for the U.S. national team. So it can range. I mean, our staff and ourselves, we have a pretty wide range of experience. I've been doing this since 2003. My business partner since 2002. We have a lot of experience with a lot of different types of clients. One of my main specialty clients, though, is endurance athletes. I've been seeing triathletes and cyclists now for the last 5 years. They've seen really great success with my training programs that we've had for them. They evolve every single year, so you can talk to them. Most of them have been with me for that long. You can talk to them how year 1 was and how year 5's been, and they can say, yeah, definitely it's grown, but they've really seen great results with that.
Very good, very good. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to have you on in January, this is a big month where a lot of our patients are trying to lose weight or trying to improve their cardiovascular health. Why don't you give some of our patients a little bit more advice in terms of what they can do to improve that?
Okay. So cardiovascular health, I mean, that's a big one. That's the heart and the lung. That's the way you function, the way you move. A lot of people, what they try to do is try to go long runs or long rides or long swims, something long. People think, oh, I'm going to burn more calories if I just go long and go at a steady pace. True to the fact, you do get to that point of you may build a little bit of fitness doing that. The big thing though now is become more shorter type of interval session there. So one thing I tell my clientele, to improve cardiovascular fitness, you need frequency. You need to add that time in or have that time. So whether it's you're only doing it maybe 3 days a week or 2 days a week, a lot of them come to me for weight loss when they first start. So weight loss, I tell them you really need to be doing stuff 6 days a week. You need to be doing exercise 6 days a week, from strength training or cardiovascular training. That's the number one thing. Another one is intensity. Increasing the intensity for that shorter amount of time, but also building the duration of your program, of your plan. You're going to be able to, 1, burn more calories off, and 2, improve your cardiovascular function. So things like intervals would be something like maybe 3 minutes, or actually even just to start 1 minute intense, and giving yourself 2 to 3 minutes easy as a recovery, and you can repeat that for 3 to 4 times. And then as you improve, you go 1 minute on, 2 minutes easy, and as you improve 1 and 1, and then as you improve there, you can actually add 2 and 2, and then 3 and 3, 4 and 4, those kind of things. Those where your work to rest ratio becomes pretty equal there. Again, it takes a very long time to build cardiovascular fitness, but once you have it, it actually feels really, really good to be able to go out on a ride and go out on a run and be able to do those things.
Okay. Now you guys have really expanded, and you guys are getting ready to open up your new place now in the beginning of March, maybe even earlier there. So why don't you tell our patients a little bit more about you and your business, and just what they can expect if they need to get a hold of you.
Sure. So right now our timeline is to open up March 1st. Elevate Performance Health Wellness. We will be, right now my business partner and I, we currently lease space at the JCC, and we're there, hopefully again for another 6 weeks or so we'll be able to move out and be able to be in our new space, which is on Singer, right behind Century Rio 24. The address will show up in a little bit. It's 3901 Singer Boulevard Northeast. Our space is going to be 8,600 square feet. And we'll have, about 2,500 square feet of turf in there. We're going to have a spin room with 20 bikes, free motion, carbon drive bikes that has power and heart rate on it. They're actually really, really nice bikes. Kaiser machines. We will have training. We'll have a lot of kettlebells in there, medicine balls, TRX straps. We use those a lot. Again, just come by, you can check it out. We'll have a grand opening, and I'll have some information out there soon with all that. It'll be on our website soon. Website will be listed on the header there also. But overall, the way our gym is going to work, or our facility is going to work, you walk in, check in, we'll have locker rooms in there. We'll also have childcare as well, but the locker rooms are going to function as well as showers and those things, so you can actually come in before work and leave to work from our place. But we'll have, the way everything works is we set it up where everything's in a pod. So pod 1 is your tissue prep, your foam rolling, your stretching, trying to get your body back to where it needs to be at. So when you start your training, which is pod 2, we go into our active and dynamic warm-ups there. Pod 3, we move into our power work. So whether it's medicine ball work, plyometric work like squat jumps, box jumps, those things. Then we move into pod 4, which is our strength work. So we'll have a full line of strength equipment in there. And then pod 5 is our last pod. As you exit is our burn room, and we'll have a lot of our cardiovascular equipment in there. So from Airdyne bikes, Concept 2 rowers, Versa climbers, Woodway treadmills. We have all of that in there, and it's it's going to be a really great place. We can accommodate probably up to about 60 people at once in there, the way we have it systemized and the way everything flows, so you don't have to wait for anything. Go in, get your stuff done. That's an individualized plan for you. Also, we'll have great classes in there too, so just a lot of stuff that's gonna happen there. Very good.
Well, it sounds very well-rounded. Now, do you specifically have to be an athlete to go see you?
No, don't have to be an athlete at all. That's kind of the misconception there. We don't want to. Our clientele is the everyday person who wants to be healthy and wants to improve. Our specialty is athletes. So we train Major League Baseball players, we train collegiate players, we train a lot of high school athletes, club sports. So they're wide range UFC fighters we have, but again, our major clientele is the everyday person who just wants to be healthy and wants to improve, wants to feel better. I mean, I think that's why everybody does these kinds of things, to feel better, not be in pain, not be using a pill all the time, and those are just the things that wants to drive you to become better. So whether it's a 5K and it takes you 35 minutes to run, or you're able to do it in 15 minutes, and we have that broad range of clientele there.
Very good, very good. Well, we'll have all the information on the header coming up after this, folks, and until then, we thank you for viewing in. We'll see you later.